Hello, my name is NCR, and I'm here with another episode of the SunShining podcast. I am the founder of the SunShining. The SunShining is a ministry devoted to sharing godly resources, resources that shine to help people live lives that shine. And today I finished reading this amazing book titled Love Does, and so I just wanted to share it with you. Like I said, it's a very amazing book. I've spread out the reading of this book over a couple weeks, and I do not remember everything that was in this book, but it's really amazing, really awesome. I totally recommend you read it. It's published in 2012, so it's been around 8 years. So maybe you already have read the book. I don't know who you are and who's watching this, but it's really amazing, awesome book. So many things stood out to me throughout the book. I can't remember all of them because it's been a while since I read the book there. I've underlined a few phrases in here. Oh, I love this phrase here. Because that's the way love rolls. It multiplies. Yeah, to get that phrase in context, you'd have to read the book to understand. But it's really it's really got some good stuff here. But yeah, Love Does is the title of the book. And yeah, he ends one chapter with simply put, love does. Yeah, love is never stationary. Some good stuff in here. It's got piles of stories of just things he's done or, places he's been. Just stories, amazing stories of just the way he's shown love or just love. In every chapter, it also talks about God's love and how he's either learned something new about God's love. I don't want to make this episode too long. There was one piece. It was the very last chapter. There's something that stuck out to me that I just read, so I just wanted to share. But now I forgot what it was because I finished reading it about an hour ago. Not quite an hour ago. So my mind is it's like I forget things so fast. Which chapter was it? Yeah, good stuff. I forget what it was that I really wanted to touch on. I just wanted to share it with you guys, but then now I forgot what it was. Good book. Oh yeah, I could say more about it, or could I? But what I will say is I encourage you to get your copy of the book today. It's a really good book. I'm not getting paid to say anything about this book. I'm just sharing this book with you because I love this book, because I enjoyed this book. It's really amazing. Yeah, written by Bob Goff. You can find this book pretty much anywhere online that books are sold. So I'm just going to close this episode because I don't want it to be too long of an episode with just a few words about my podcast. What was I going to say? It doesn't work for me to plan out my podcast episodes in advance because then I forget what I plan to say and then whatever. As long as my podcast, I want them to be funny a little bit, and I want them to be entertaining, and I want them to be captivating, but I also want them to have good stuff, content in them. So if you're finding this funny, yeah, then that's good. That's part of my goal, my podcast. Depending on where you're listening to this podcast episode, I might share certain episodes to Facebook or Instagram. If you do like this episode and would like to listen to more episodes of my podcast, you can find all of the episodes and I have an official playlist on YouTube. Also, yeah, you can find all my podcast episodes on just about any podcast streaming platform. You can find it on Spotify, on Anchor, on Apple Podcast. On lots of other podcast streaming platforms, and I just love sharing godly resources. Be sure to follow my other follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and then follow my blog for the latest. Check out my blog for the latest blog post. I don't post things regularly on my blog, but I have been posting a few things regularly, because I've had some time, and yeah, I share things. I've about a week ago, I published a blog post with movies I've watched recently, and I've been watching quite a few movies. So I will do another blog post about movies I've watched, just to share the movies I've watched. And yeah, that's kind of it to this, episode. Nothing much. Just wanted to share the Love Does book with you by Bob Goff, and that's kind of the main thing. So, I accomplished my goal of what I wanted to do in this episode. So yeah, I will. Yeah, stay tuned for more great stuff to come. And yeah, the end of this episode.